Let's go ahead and place every piece of information with the piece of graphics it belongs with. As you already know, in order for me to place my information correctly, I need to be in a zoomed out view where I can see everything on screen at the same time, like I am doing right now. With the selection tool, let's come over here, click and bring this first piece of information that we have previously grouped together, place it underneath the graphic section it belongs right here, deselect, come over here, click and drag to bring this second piece of information below the piece of graphics it belongs to, release mouse, deselect. Coming over here to bring the third piece of information, click, bring it right over here where it belongs, release mouse and deselect. We also need to make sure that the text here of each section are all lined up together to keep a neat, organized infographic. With the selection tool, click and drag to select these three pieces of information, release your mouse, come up here to align, click once, and select the command vertical align bottom. Pay attention to what will happen to the text when we click it. Click, and as you can see, it was a small movement, yet we made sure that the text is now perfectly aligned together. Click once, and then click again to deselect. I'm going to add my name to the footer of this infographic as the designer of this infographic. Let's come over here to our toolbox, pick up our type tool. Come back to workspace, click, drag out a text box about this big, release your mouse. We need to select the same font family that we used in the body of our infographic, which is the font family Oswald. And for now, I'm going to stick with the style light, so I'm going to select Oswald Light. Let's come over here, increase font size to 100 points and press enter on the keyboard. I'm going to type in now, artwork designed by. Now I'm going to type in my name. You go ahead, type in your name. Omar Botine. I still have my type tool selected, so I'm going to come over here, click, drag to highlight my name, release mouse, come up here to my font style, and give it the font style regular to make my name in bold. Let's come over here, click on our selection tool to select it. Come back here, right click, and select Create Outlines, deselect. As you already know, in order for us to correctly place this text in the footer, we need to be in a zoomed out view when we can see everything on screen at the same time, as I am doing right now. With my selection tool, I'm going to go ahead, click and bring this text, place it right here in the corner of the footer, release mouse, deselect. Let's go ahead and create our background first, so we can select a background color and we can see how the rest of the colors of the objects that we select turn out on the background. Come over here to your toolbox, pick up your rectangle tool. Come down here to your fill and double click. In your color picker, come over here to this light blue, and let's go to the lighter shades over here and click OK. Come over to this edge. Click, drag out your rectangle all the way down here to this corner, release mouse. Come back to the toolbox, pick up your selection tool. You still have your background rectangle selected. Right click. All the way down to Arrange, select Send to Back. Go ahead and deselect.